I honestly thought that I'd be able to be on top of this game a little bit better, but schedule's been kind of crazy and stuff. It's been difficult to find time for things, plus I underestimated that Mario Wonder coming out would take up some more time as well, even though I've only streamed it a couple times, and it's been out for, what, like 4 or 5 days now. Because stuff is crazy. Yeah, time for people to remember stuff. Halloween is like 8 days away now, and it's like, oh, yeah, if I want to have this cleared before, before Halloween happens, so I can do, you know, Luigi's Mansion for Halloween, it's like, I better get on that. There's only a couple, well, I guess we're technically halfway done if you count some bonus special episode thing that apparently leads into Season 2 that we'll do. You know, not as much of a rush on that, but hey, if I do 2, like, short couple-hour streams for episode 4 and 5, then I'm good. Oh, that's this Friday. Okay, I knew that it was coming up, but I haven't looked into when the release date was in a hot second. So I heard that apparently it's coming to theaters and also Peacock, which I don't think is offered here in Canada. Or am I getting confused with some other thing? I think it was Last of Us that was also available on Peacock, and I was like, what the hell is that? And no, am I getting mixed up? Because I know that we got Last of Us off of Crave. My goodness, all the streaming services nowadays. I'll tune into it some way, somehow. I am intrigued to see how it turns out. Was HBO. Yeah, and Crave is a HBO thing. I didn't think... Yeah, Peacock is a different thing. It was something else that I was looking into. And we ended up doing that. Peacock is Universal. Okay. And Crave was HBO. Okay. And I think that Peacock isn't offered in Canada. It's when I was looking into something else to see if it was available. What was it? I think it's when I was looking into the Puss in Boots sequel that was only available on Peacock. I think that's what I'm getting mixed up with here. Because I wanted to tune into that, and it was easier said than done when that wasn't even offered in Canada. And it's like, man, with all these streaming services nowadays, I swear, why I oughta. I wonder where you can find The Walking Dead show anymore. Not like I'd want to watch it anymore, but I kind of stopped watching it a long time ago. But just out of curiosity, while on that subject there. Anyway, I'll find some way to watch that. I'll be intrigued to see how it turns out. I saw some postings that say apparently, despite being a horror movie, it's PG-13 because they got creative with the ways that they kill people, like, off camera, and you have to imagine it, and there's not really blood or gore. And that's how they were able to have the age rating that they have, apparently. So, I'm honestly kind of intrigued to see what kind of creative means they used for that, then. Let's do episode 4 around every corner in The Walking Dead for now. Is what we'll do. It's gonna be real spoopy. Something or other. Hopefully it just saved my audio level for the game before. Sometimes some games I reopen them and then it resets their audio levels to like max.
On The Walking Dead.
Alright, that sounds like it's probably fine.
Enough out of you, okay, Doug?
Now.
Yeah, look how pissed Doug was.
No!
Oh no!
You're not coming with us.
The thing that was always gonna happen to take out whoever we saved in episode 1.
But I can tell you as sure as the sun's gonna
We're making it to the city. There was someone on the walkie-talkie. I have played this game a long time ago. I know how it ends,
Give me the gun, kid.
but it's been a very long time. I do not know who the person on the walkie-talkie is anymore.
To help find a boat.
That was not one of the things that lasted my memory over the past decade.
In Savannah, and my parents were in Savannah.
I do remember, like, the ending with Lee and Clementine, but I do not remember who this person is.
It's all my
I'm pretty
fault.
sure there's some
We
big
gotta
bad
jump.
that we need to face,
What?
though.
No way!
Some
Fine.
such.
You stay here and we'll go with your lady.
The hell you will!
Yeah, so it just shows, like, our main choices. What? He, like, reset to his standing position, like, a moment before, it cut over.
I got your parents right here. And
You know, maybe I just wasn't that attentive to, like, bugs and games breaking and stuff like that back when I first played this. You know, maybe playing games like the modern Pokemon titles have conditioned me to be on the lookout for bugs a lot more or something like that. But I swear, I do not remember this game being this buggy. I don't know what's going on. Gonna adjust my microphone a little bit closer here, so I don't know what's up with that, but I do not remember this game being as buggy as it's clearly been here. Like, maybe it always has been. Maybe it's just something weird about playing it on this machine 10 years later. Technically about 11-ish, actually. It's crazy, I think, that this game's this old. I mean, that's not even that old in the grand scheme of things. It's just old by video game standards, you know, because the industry is so young. Yeah, PG-13 horror is scarier than rated R horror anyway, because gore's only good for shock value. That's fair enough. Like, ooh, that looks like a cool thumbnail shot if I use it. Okay, or that, I don't know. What I actually did for the first 3 episodes is I just found, like, either generic background shots online or just looked up no commentary gameplay and then just would grab screen caps from there. So that's probably what I'll end up doing here anyway. Episode 4 around every corner. Does he have a shovel? The shovel, dude. But yeah, so maybe it can do something like genuinely spoopy and stuff. I mean, I'm not someone that watches much horror stuff. Was it during The Walking Dead where I talked about that horrible... It was. Like, the very first stream. Like, well, of course it was the very first stream. This is only the second stream. But, like, the very first episode, beginning of it, I remember I was talking about that awful shark movie.
Just for a little while. We're getting real close to where my mom and dad are.
Not now, maybe later,
Not
okay?
now, Clementine. Maybe later, okay?
There's someone spooky on the other end, though.
How's O'Neill?
His
So-
leg's pretty bad.
I'm fine.
You're not fine. You need to rest. He needs to
Oh,
rest.
yeah, no. Like, I was a FNAF movie watch party in the server? That could actually be fun. Getting how much farther?
How much farther
I
to
don't
the
know.
riverfront?
There should be just a few
That could be a
more
fun
blocks up
thing in the
ahead.
Discord there.
There'll be boats there?
It sure as hell better be.
There'll be boats. Have to be.
Have to.
Have to be.
Have to.
It's going to be okay. Kenny knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
What the hell?
Yeah, and I don't like how there's like some skin texture in front of Kenny's
Maybe the
sideburns that
city's
don't
not
match
so
up with the
clean
rest of his
after all.
face.
Keep moving. No one's ringing that bell. It's automatic.
Like,
On a timer.
you can see it there.
What kind of church bell goes off
What
at 20
consoles would
past
this
the hour?
originally have come out on? Things like Xbox 360, PS3? I never owned one of those. Did those go up to
Someone's
like
up
full
there.
HD?
Are
Are
you
those
sure?
details that you would have
I
been
don't
able to
see
notice? I know what I saw.
I know what I saw. I'm telling you, there's someone
Is it
up in
loud?
that bell tower. Someone alive.
Or is this line just louder? It sounded louder there.
If I were you, I'd get out.
Okay, so they did. So you would have been able to
I thought you said that
probably
thing didn't
notice
work.
details like that. Yeah, are you in the tower?
Who is this? Is that you up in the bell tower?
Like, things that I never noticed when this game first came out. Should I turn it down in the volume mixer a little bit? I wonder. I look over at OBS and it looks pretty
What
close
was
to my own
that?
speaking volume.
Is someone trying to fuck with us? Sounded more like a warning.
I'm gonna turn it down just like the tiniest little smidge here. So I'm going to do from 8 to 7. Sure. Luxury form from old software running on newer stuff, right? Yeah, that's... Why is my controller not working? Oh. Oh! I just needed to mash all the buttons until it worked.
From the bell tolls.
Or just not
What are
work.
you yammering
I know
on
that was the
about?
case with things like Fallout 3. Right there.
It tolls
I remember
for
wanting to
me.
play that quite a while back before I even started content creation, and I couldn't. After I played Fallout New Vegas, liked it, and tried to play Fallout 3, I just couldn't. Oh no, so they attracted the Zambos.
Oh shit!
No, come on!
Run!
I did input that on my controller, but like... So, I assume my controller's working, but like, wow. Yeah, this is loud. Whoa, and we just popped in. Right there. Yeah, I do not remember the wimpiest little shovel smack that worked ever. No!
Kitty!
Get him! Why is my... Gosh dang it! My controller is actually not working. Hold on. I'll use my mouse there, but come on. Look, pause and unpause is working on my controller,
Too close.
but not my other buttons. What gives? Huh?
Don't you think?
I am so confused.
No! Man, help her!
Hold on. Hold on, I need this to work. I guess I can always just play with the mouse and stuff, but pause and unpause works, but nothing else. What if I do the old reliable of unplug it, plug it back in again? And it's not working. Wait, unplug it from my computer and plug it back in again. What I've found when I start streaming this is if I launch the game and immediately do like a mouse and keyboard input, it'll only accept mouse and keyboard input. But if I start with controller input, it'll allow me to do controller inputs. Only if I do it right from the get-go. And because I alt-tabbed off and adjusted the volume mixer, and then clicked back on, and I guess wasn't clicking with the controller immediately, even though I'm alt-tabbing off, and back on immediately with controller inputs many times, it's not working. And I am very confused. And I think that just auto-saved there, but I'm not sure. Hi, Jesse. Hi. You feeling okay? I'm gonna hope that it saved right when the Zambos start doing their Zambo things. I'm gonna launch it again. I'm gonna immediately be pressing things on my controller here. And, see what happens. Hi, Jess. Hey, you feeling okay? Doggy's definitely been, feeling a bit sore and slow lately. Is the case. Like, even more so than usual. She's really, really slowing down. It just snowed today for the first time of the season. There, now my controller's working again. And, you know, that's probably pretty rough here. She's got her head resting up against my leg here. Alright, now... What? I pressed A to... Are you kidding me right now? Okay, last try here. Otherwise, I'm just playing with mouse and keyboard because this is not working. Not exactly working fantastically. Alright, I'm pressing buttons. I'm pressing so many buttons. The buttons are going to do things. It is going to be great and amazing, and just you wait. Just be pressing buttons immediately here. It's going to register it. The video game is going to work. Come on. That was pressing A to start. And then... Why isn't it working? Why is it just not working? Is it because I didn't actually hit start? Because I hit A? Even though it registered that input? Heck. Can I... Yes. Oh. Okay, maybe I just needed to go into that screen there and then start hitting buttons? Maybe? No, I'm not rewinding. Okay, where does it leave me at? Hopefully, right when Zambo things start happening instead of right at the beginning. I mean, it's not like that much of a time loss if I start right at the beginning. Yeah. Oh, nice. It's right where I left off. Do something, Ben. Oh my god. Ben. Oh. This is a different screen than we've had for these kinds of things before. Thank goodness they meander over so dang slowly. Did I mess up? Oh, okay. He's got me.
Get her the hell out of here.
Get shoveled.
Up with you.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Chuck. I forgot his name for a hot second because
Move your asses!
it was like a little bit over a week ago the last time I streamed
That's
this.
not all.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
give me a fucking break!
Wait.
Some of my casts pop in, or am I going crazy? Oh, and then there's some Zambos popping in. No!
Shit, he's in trouble. We gotta help him.
Oh. Oh. Did I screw up?
No time. We gotta go.
Did I kill Chuck?
Just go!
Also, no music and just zombie sounds is kind of jarring, but, George's first city completed chapter 1 of episode 4. I hope I didn't kill him. Because, yikes.
You okay?
Yeah.
I was trying to shoot a whole bunch of Zambos.
You're bleeding. Shit, it's gonna get infected. We've got to get him inside. Clean him up.
Yeah, that's
How's
not
that
great.
door
I'm
coming?
working on it. I'm working on it.
These early 2010 leaves.
Won't be long before those things outside figure out where we went. You know they can smell blood.
I'll find a way
See
in.
if I can find us a way in.
What the hell, Ben?
Yeah.
About Clementine.
What happened back there on the street?
I know. I don't know what happened. I just froze up.
The biggest issue with zombie meat is that when they do it via zombie virus, it shouldn't be that dangerous since they rot and lose muscle. So when zombie outbreaks start by something more magical, it just makes more sense to you. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, isn't it like some canon in The Walking Dead? I remember hearing this with the show when the show was going around and people were like, how long are the zombies living anyway? And apparently the canonical answer was like 2 to 3 weeks or something like that. And it's like, huh, would this really still be going on then? You know, what would be happening with that? But, you know, I feel like whenever you're watching like any zombie apocalypse media, you kind of have to, what's the term for it? I don't remember what the term for it is, but you just kind of have to be willing to accept a certain amount of, like, not realism. There's a term for this, and I'm forgetting what the term is. Gosh dang it.
Think we can get in through one of these windows?
I sure do. How's it
I
going?
don't think
Today's a
so.
sandwich.
Whoever owned this place had them all barred up.
Man, what's the
Yeah,
term?
Looks pretty solid.
Is it something disbelief? Suspend your disbelief. Yeah, how am I blanking on that? I appreciate that there, Arduous Hornet. How are things going
How
today?
do you think Kenny's holding out?
I don't know.
Yeah, you have to suspend your disbelief to a certain extent. And apparently, I forgot what the phrase there
Maybe we
was.
should just let him deal
I knew
with
it was
in his
something
own way.
disbelief. How do I forget that of all things?
All right.
Phrase like suspend your disbelief. I knew that disbelief was a part of it. Ah, the barred windows.
Won't be able to
Call of Duty
bust through
zombies
that.
tend to be better as they're animated by the Doc Etha, which is basically magic. But then aren't you suspending your disbelief by, like, a same extent by saying it's magic, though, too? What's up? How's the door
How's
coming?
it coming? Found a way in yet?
Door's locked up tight. Too heavy to force it without making a whole lot of noise.
Maybe there's a better way in.
Well, if there is, I ain't seeing it.
Well, I'll find it. How are you holding up?
How you holding up, man?
Rather suspend disbelief for magic.
But I don't
Magic's
think talking about
cooler.
my feelings right now is gonna help us get inside this house.
Think anyone is inside?
Maybe someone's still inside?
Nah, we'd have heard from him by now, all the racket we're making. But whoever was here did a pretty good job fortifying it. Nice place to hole up. We can just figure out how to get in. Maybe you should have a look around.
Yeah.
See what you can find.
I'm working on it here. Oh.
What's this?
Sending Clementine
Looks
through
like there's
there?
some kind of pet
Or
door
something?
here.
I tried it already. That's locked too.
Oh.
Who the hell ever heard of a locked doggy door?
I have. My neighbor had one just like that. It's radio controlled. The dog wears a collar with a chip in it, so the door only opens when the dog gets close to it.
Well, shit. Every day's a school day.
So...
Alright, so where's the dog?
Oh, we're digging, aren't we? This seems faintly familiar.
Shovel is never not useful.
Always use a shovel. So... What's happening in this chapter?
Be careful.
We got to the,
Digging up dead things
we
isn't
took the
what it used
train
be,
to this
you know
city,
Yeah, I hear.
and the radio of Clementine's that we thought wasn't working turns out is working, and there's someone mysterious on the radio that's been, like, telling her things. We don't know what exactly, and it was just like, oh yeah, just keep on coming to the city, everything's gonna be great. And, stay away.
Clem, go over and sit with Krista and Omi, okay?
But I want to.
Just
And,
do what I say, okay?
Aw, Clementine feels hurt. That's not what I was meaning to do. Because, yeah, that's
God, the
not great
smell.
there. And it seems like this mysterious person is luring a bunch of Zambos towards us, so now we're trying to get into this house so that we can be safe. Doug died. He got shot.
Can't get it off.
Jeez.
Okay, that
Yikes.
is not cool.
Jesus.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, honey.
Yeah, that's
It's
not,
just the smell.
that's
You
not
sure
great.
you're-
I said I'm fine. Okay?
And then I think we need to send Clementine through the doggy door, right? Alright, put the dirt back on. Or not. Don't look at it again. Yeah, unfortunate, the rare Doug L. You could say that it was a Doug W because he was saving someone's life. He took a bullet for Ben here. Ben's out here not protecting Clementine and being the one that gave away all those meds and stuff, but you know, he had his reasons. He was trying to protect the group and he was afraid, and you know, same situation with Clementine there.
Goddamn.
Look, come on.
You see anything
Are these
in there?
lives that needed to be traded? We Couldn't have just had Doug instead? That Doug took a bullet for Ben. Because what's-her-face, that I don't remember the name of,
Do it fast.
was all suspicious and like, it was one of you, and thought for sure it was Ben, and tried to shoot him, and then Doug took a bullet because Doug's the legend.
Here.
But now
let
no
me
more
try.
Doug.
I think I can.
Oh, well. Yeah, just immediately. Are you okay?
Are you okay? Say something.
You think with all those, good job,
Good
Clem.
job,
She
Clem.
needs some praise now.
Yeah, way to
Um,
go.
You think with all those boards and stuff like that, that it would open, you know, it would be a little bit more difficult to open than just turning the,
My leg's starting to hurt like hell.
the handle. I guess the boards are mostly just so they don't break in through the glass.
Looks okay
That
from
hole.
here. Everybody in.
Otherwise, it's pretty much just a normal door. I suppose. Did Omid's frame rate seem lower than everyone else's? We're in the house. Yeah, his frame rate looks lower. I don't know what's up with that. It's odd. Rather nice place here.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm good.
I mean,
Feel better already just being off my feet.
but then we might break it and then maybe other stuff can climb in there. We risk breaking the actual door. Like if the doggy door is locked and we try to kick it in, there's a good chance we kick in the actual
So,
door and then
what
we
were you
can't
gonna
close the
tell us
actual
about the
door
movie?
anymore.
Tell you what.
That it's
I
working.
figure.
That there's someone else on the other end of that thing. You didn't think that might have been worth sharing with the rest of us?
I only found out yesterday.
I was gonna tell you. Kenny and I only found out yesterday.
We're honest
so
with
both of
Krista.
you were keeping it from the rest of us.
Lie.
Great.
Too late.
Who gives a shit about the damn radio? I'm more worried about whoever it was out there ringing that bell and bringing the dead down on top of us. It's like they didn't want us to make it to the river.
What makes you think it's not the same person? Whoever was on the radio was close enough to see us in the street, and we didn't see
Yeah.
anyone else other than the
There's
guy in the
someone
bell tower.
sketchy
Because
here.
that doesn't make a lick of damn sense. Why would they bring out the dead like that?
Are
and
some
then
voices
try to
louder than
warn us
others?
about it?
Like, Kenny sounds
How
louder.
much sense does anything
She's
make
more of a
anymore?
whispering
In
tone.
case you haven't noticed, there's a lot of twisted folks out there these days. At least the dead don't play games with you.
Whoever it was.
Stalking us.
Seems like they're following us. And I don't like being followed.
All the more
You better not
reason to
follow
get
my
on a
Twitter.
damn boat where we can't be followed.
Yeah, Kenny
I'm
sounds
not going
louder
back
than
out
everyone
there
else.
anytime soon. Omid needs to rest.
We need to go find Chuck.
Make sure Chuck is okay. Once it's quieted down outside, we'll all head towards the river. See if we can find him. Deal?
Suit yourselves, but I'm not gonna wait around too long for someone else to grab up those boats. That's our ticket out of here.
I mean, I assume the apocalypse has been going on for a while. There's not a whole lot of other people around here. The odds of someone
Place seems
grabbing
secure at least.
I'll feel better.
one of the
when we
last
know
boats
for
before
sure.
us.
We need to
Probably
check
pretty
the
slim.
whole house.
All right, fine. You and me will take the upstairs. Lee, you've got down here. Make sure you check every door. Understand?
Okay. That's what we do in a
Can I help?
point and click kind of
What if
adventure
there's
game.
another locked door?
I think you've been helpful enough for one day, kiddo. Why don't you just see if Krista and Omid need anything, okay?
Okay.
Now, don't worry, I got this. Let's go into the backyard.
I should finish checking the house before heading back outside.
Well, dang. So, open everything. Hello?
All empty.
Mario? Oh, you just want me to believe you? Well, if there was something. But the game didn't show us because they didn't want us to know. There's something there the whole time. Oh. I thought I was selecting something over there, but...
I'm not that hungry. Besides, I need to finish checking the downstairs.
Let's see here. Just realized something. The circumference of the sun?
No power.
Unfortunate. Oh, no. That's sad. Yeah, they essentially. And branching stories that
Cleaned out.
don't actually branch too much. I mean, it depends on the game. But, you know, we'll always converge one way or another. but essentially, this way we go. And ones that make you at least feel like you're having an effect when you're choosing like dialogue options and stuff.
Working a while ago.
Okay, yeah, I guess there are some visual novels that have that, but yeah, it is essentially a form of visual novel.
Probably
In
not
a
the
sense.
best idea right now. I need to stay frosty.
How's it coming?
I'm working on it.
Looks expensive and heavy. Doubt any looters would be able to haul that thing too far.
What, the table? How's it going?
Hey guys,
How's the house looking?
I'm
Amazing.
not searching the first floor yet, but so far so good.
About this boat
What do
plan.
you guys think about this plan of Kinney's?
The
Gonna
guy's
live off of
leaving.
fish?
Look, Lee, I know he's your friend and all, but you need to be careful. That man is on the edge, and I don't know if I want to be around when he goes over it.
Kenny's solid. He's just been through a lot, that's all.
I hope you're right.
I mean, he
Oh,
did kind of leave us one time while he still had his family.
Finding this house was a hell of a stroke of luck.
So, I
I like it a
mean,
lot better when we know for sure it's safe.
I'll make sure. But right now,
I'm
it feels
working
like
on it
just
here.
the break we needed. Maybe our luck's starting to
But
turn
yeah.
around.
I'd like to believe that. Really, I would.
I don't know a whole lot about liquor. Is liquor flammable?
How's that couch?
A thing that you can do?
Leg feeling better yet?
I'm alright.
I feel you. Sit tight. I'll keep checking the first floor to make sure it's safe.
Thanks, Lee.
Okay, interesting.
Holding up okay?
Indeed flammable. Okay.
This house
I
is
guess
safe.
I don't know enough about
Have you
alcohol.
checked all the rooms to make sure?
I'll take care.
I once accidentally made a Molotov cocktail with, like, not to use, and it wasn't used, with gasoline, for my truck, for pouring some fuel directly into the carburetor, the part is called, when we were just, like, testing some stuff out. You need something that's good for just pouring in little amounts of fuel. So I used a beer bottle with some fuel and stuff. And then, on leaving whatever was remaining on the table in this beer bottle, I shoved a paper towel in, and then I later realized, wait, that's dumb. I just made a Molotov, didn't I? So I replaced it with plastic. Was the case, because I realized that was really dumb of me, you know? Yeah, hello, Aniki. Well, you missed, we lost... Chuck is somewhere out there because Ben didn't protect Clementine, and then Chuck came in and he rescued her, and he's like, go, I'll catch up, and then we haven't seen Chuck, and now we're, hiding out in this house and stuff, and there's a mysterious guy on the radio that, like, rang the bell for the zombies to come or something or not. Bunch of zombie shows / movies, and you'll know. Get to know the tricks and stuff. Yeah,
Been hiding in here.
can't believe it. This is who Doug sacrificed himself to save. Was Ben. Oh, maybe I should look at the picture. Room service. How's it going today, Aniki? Boxes.
All clear in here. Just one more to check.
I want to look at the picture. Is that with the doggo? Oh. Yeah. Seems like... Big sad. Well, I'm getting fat shamed there for a second. I think I already talked to Clementine, right? Yeah, what's through door number 1? Is it an all expenses paid vacation?
What happened?
It's nothing.
Cleaning supplies.
Nothing.
Scariest thing of them all. Who
Place
cleans?
ain't got much.
Yeah, it's a very
Should be
scary
okay here
broom.
For a while. At least until it quiets down outside.
Very spoopy.
Good. Thanks.
Yeah, it was spoopy because it was. It could have just been dirty.
Yeah, for now. But I'm really worried his leg might have gotten infected.
My leg!
Don't suppose you turned up any meds while you were poking around?
Nah, just dog food. And there's some whiskey in the back.
I was just asking Clementine if she knows who the man on her radio is. If
Shia
you
LaBeouf.
can, you can tell us. Who is he? What does he want?
Well, he's been trying to contact us about our car's extended warranty.
It's just a friend. I don't think he wants to hurt
Better
us.
cut it
What's
off.
he been saying to you? What have you been saying to him?
I told him I was trying to find my parents and that they were in Savannah. He really seems nice. I think he wants to help me find them.
Clementine, honey, trust me, that's not what he wants.
Lee?
Ben?
Lee, you need to get up here now.
What's wrong?
It's Kenny.
Oh, I remember this bit. It's been a long time. I forgot this was a scene in the game.
Something up there. Went to go look.
I remember this one.
There?
I can't get him to come down.
I remember
Stay
what
here.
happens here. Been a while. Oh, I gotta hold up on my stick. I remember. Yeah, it's that.